keys are kind of like blues, then vocals like towards the purples. So all this stuff here is like your hot stuff, like your aux keys, your guitars. Guitars are slightly warmer, so like they're yellow. And then when you get to the keys, to the auxiliary keys, they're much hotter. And then obviously when you get to the main keys, it's not hot. But colors can differ, honestly. They just need to make sense. So that I'm not really worried about. It's just the layout of the session. So here you've got your kick, snare, tom.
Oh, you grouped that stuff. That's why it's
yeah.
Okay.
So all my instruments are all grouped.
Okay.
And then in your drum, you've got your overheads, you've got your hi-hats, you've got your toms, snare, kick. Kick is always number one, snare. But like, I don't want to flood you with too much information, unfortunately. And then your bass, your guitars, it's always the clean guitars and then your distortion guitars. Well,
when you record, is it like with the effects on, or you record the dry sound voice? always try singing?
It depends. So guitarists usually come with their own like pedals. So if his effects are nice on the pedal, then you can use them. But I don't like it. It's too long.
Okay.
And then I'll add my own effects. But now usually because look, you don't wanna take away someone because someone's actually sat down and practiced with their tone and so forth and so forth. So now you don't wanna take away the magic that they're also bringing. So you make it work. There's a lot of internet now. So for me, whoever's making sense currently in terms of like the content that they're sharing. Like for instance, now telling someone no, like you can't EQ like this or you can EQ like this, it doesn't apply anymore. It must sound good. So if I'm like referencing a mixing engineer, it's work that's already out there. Or if it's not, if I find someone on YouTube for instance, what they're saying has to make sense. Simple. So I don't really have like
A same preference.
nah, you can't shit. Colossal disaster. And also there's no such thing as a perfect mix.
I've been fighting those allegations for years. Because it can always be better. That's the thing.
It can, but that's what your body was capable of doing in that moment.
So you're big on not overthinking as well. I guess
no,
that
I'm the
makes sense.
worst. Like, I'm the worst, bro. I can change your mix 6 times, bro.
But what would make you change it if you're saying that you believe there's no such thing as the perfect mix?
References. It's usually references. So like I'll hear a mix from somewhere, I'm like, shit. And I'll go and listen to my mix, I'm like, start again. But I think also just during the course of the years, I didn't have the right setup at home. Because I had a home studio for a while. I think it's a lot of things. It's a mixture of things. But here's the thing: there's also like over processing your stuff. I'm very big on like the source being correct. The source has to be right.
From recording,
Yes.
basically.
So if we go and record drums in there and our miking is shit, how do you think we're gonna?
That's what I also told like a lot of engineer friends of mine, because they always believe that like we can fix it in mixing, and
No.
and you can't, honestly.
Look, you can, but you're gonna work really hard.
But that's when, like you'd say, it's over processed.
Over-processing, So you gotta get reference.
And it starts stripping the sound even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now like you're having to manipulate all the waves and so like if you check on a lot of my drum mixing, I don't have compression.
Okay.
In fact, on all my drum mixing, I don't use compression. I don't use compression on anything like that is, for instance, the bass, the input of my bass does not have compression. I only have a compressor on my group channel that's going out to my master bus.
Once you've
Just
like,
to control, yes.
cleaned everything,
Yes,
basically.
just to control everything. But I clean the source. Like, what's coming in, is it clean? Yes, it's clean. What's the tone of the bass that's being played here? And then you enhance that tone if need be. But
So
that's
compression
just-
for you is just enhancing. It's not.
No, EQing. Okay, let me show you in practicality. So the bass here, for instance, right?
She made for my vision, promotion lines for the getting the motion right to the finish. Or go to the ride, I'll be speaking. Nothing more than is real, nothing more than is.
Right. This is the bass without any effects. So The first thing I do is clean it up.
Wait, let me get this because I need these mixing services. Okay.
Clean it up so that you have a nice, better sound. And obviously you got your high pass here. So this is just cleaning up the rubble under there. Then I didn't like this frequency of the bass.
That clipping sound.
Yeah. Take it out. I didn't do much to it. And then I add the SSL. So now I'm accentuating all the frequencies that I want. I want
Is this
them low
SSL
end
an EQ and a compressor? Or is it just a compressor?
and the bass. It's a multi-band. So you've got, and boost up my eyes just a little bit so we get clarity. You know, it's very minimal, bro, very minimal. And then I just boost my low end like 5 dB. Compression, I use it for level, but my compressor's not doing anything. And then I just add a bit of distortion to cut through the mix. And then I send it to master group where I clean up against this nasty ass frequency here. Then I add a compressor to the group just to boost up the level.
So is the bass part of the drums group? Is its own group?
Drums are drums, basically. And also, like, you gotta know your speakers. Gotta know your speakers, you gotta know your room sound. Also, niggas are also, like, I can literally miss episodes about all day.
But isn't the ear fatigue thing a thing as well?
That's the thing.
So you feel like playing it lower
It's
helps?
better because your ears are not, you know, you're not getting all the loud. To like create a space in your mix as well. So yeah, I've got drums plus the beats. Balancing those two elements together. But there's no compression. My compressor is only master bass there. Then creating space, panning as well. So each and everything has its own space. So when you have a spectrum like this, there's the way you place it, the way you place it matters. My vocal comes straight ahead. So vocal, bass, kick, and snare come straight ahead. And like the solo, the fraction, the canvas, there, where the solo. Okay, let's go see that. I wanna go see this one. Oh, and then so the only other compression that I run on drums, so all my drums are dry, no compression, just EQing. And then the only other compression I run is parallel compression. You know what parallel compression is?
I have an idea, but please definitely refresh me.
Okay, so parallel compression, I send my whole drum group to a compressor, to a compression group. So I squash,
You send the group
The whole, yeah. So I send the bass, I send the drums. So not the drums are still coming out on master, but I send a group to the distortion, to the parallel compression. So parallel compression is just like really squash compression.
Okay.
So I've got my sort of like my distortion here, or my saturation, and the compression. So I compress the shit out,
Okay.
and then you send it to this group. But then you run it parallel. You run both signals together, parallel to each other. So you still have your clean drum group, but then you have the squash drums here as well. So they'll just help. So listen to the difference.
So is it like doubling the signal?
Kinda.
Okay.
Here's the drums. Then with
minds for the getting emotion right to the finish. Go to the right of his speaking. Nothing more than his feel. Nothing more than his feel. My life about to take it a little more. This time I'm ready. I'm willing to do more. Shaking a little more than the regular people. I get my hands dirty, get what's mine. Working daily, make that breakout shine. Breaking bread with the father, lifting the name in on a wave on par. About to get the memo, 8 miles yard. Marshall marching in, going in, marching in. Loins ain't loosening, tightening, poured it in. The word keep flowing in. Covered by the wings on the homie, praising the King of Kings. Channeling that energy, probably building an older me. We growing in faithfulness, the community. I'm really redeemed, waiting no fugitive. It's Trinity, making it rain. Greater divinity, I know that me progressively growing on the majority. Hey. Homie, yeah, we put it down. No doubt about it, homie, yeah, we put it down. For the love, homie, yeah, we put it down. No doubt about it.